Welcome everyone to my second video using my different camera setup. So today I want to be talking about self-help and seeing all these coaches. Like there's so much information out there. There's so many different techniques you can use, and there's so many different personalities. So how do you know which one is the right thing for you? Because it's so easy to look at someone who is so-called successful, and has his car, has his $1 million business, living on the beach, and they say, "Oh, if you want to do this, then copy me." And that appeals to a certain demographic of people. Sometimes it's the younger people that get, captivated by all the flashy success and all of that. But then there's also other different coaches you can get, like spiritual coaches that talk about self-healing and love. There are those pushy ones that said, time Grant Cardone, times 10, you must do it times 10, you must crush it, you must kill it, oh, that's not good enough, you have to do your morning routine, or you have to do your this and that. And there's those that, say, oh, you've got to meditate, 20 hours a day or something. There's so many different techniques, and it's very important for you to find the right life coach or the right coach just in general to help you. And your personalities have to click and your values have to click as well. Like personally, on my journey, I used to think you've got to set goals, you've got to push yourself, you would, you know, timetable your day, do all these processes and follow it. And I was so burnt out after doing this. And I specifically remember my friend, back then when I used to be a massage therapist, I was starting my massage therapy business. And she was pushing me. She's like, all right, I'll break it down into tiny steps. First think about the website, then it was very easy to do, think about a domain name rather than buy the domain name and go. So she broke it down really easily and I did it. But then there was something inside me that just wasn't right. Like you just didn't want to do it. And it wasn't motivation. It was because I didn't really sit down and think, is this what I really want? And so I found out from then on that my sort of life coaching that I need are these deeper, wishy-washy, more sort of spiritual ones to find myself first, rather than getting these practical life coaches that can give you techniques to get stuff done. So that was me. So I prefer, the life coaches that are a bit more wishy-washy, and I have just become a sort of, my motto now is stop trying and don't, the best way to get something is to not do it. And that's how I live my life, by not forcing it. And people say, no, you've got to set goals, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to hold yourself accountable. My motto is stop trying, because I tried. I did everything. I did the planning. I forced everything. And by then, after 10 years, you'd think you'd be successful, but I'm not. I was just burnt out. And it wasn't until recently that I started not caring, not wanting almost to the point where I actually want to fail. And because I've got that attitude, I'm no longer trying. And when you're no longer trying, everything comes to you, like your relationships. All these people out of the woodwork just magically show up when I stopped caring. When I told myself, I'm just going to live at home with my parents for the rest of my life. And deep down, I knew that wasn't going to happen. But I had accepted that could happen. And the likelihood that could happen is very real. And the minute I accepted that, things started changing. Like, I started meeting new people. I started bumping into random websites. My whole life changed when I stopped forcing it, when I stopped having goals, when I just stopped caring. And of course, this advice isn't great for everyone. There are those, sorry, I just kicked the camera. There are those who need to be pushed, who need to be held accountable. If you tell them, stop trying, who cares? They're not going to like that information. So the bottom line I'm getting to is that you have to really make sure that you find someone that resonates with you, someone that has the same sort of personality as you. You don't want a business. You might want a business guy. Who knows? You might want a younger guy who's driven, who can tell you exactly what to do. Um, it's not, for me, it's not that. I'm tend to drawn towards the more spiritual law of attraction sort of stuff. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Sorry, just woke up in the morning. The go with the flow sort of thing. Um, that's who I am. I'm just a boring guy, go with the flow. And look where I am now. Like, I'm making these random videos, not caring. I mean, I did have a YouTube channel back in the day where I used to be really energetic, forceful, direct, getting people to sign up to my free trial of all this other, all the marketing junk. But now I've stopped trying and I'm so much more relaxed. And I bet you the information, the energy that's coming through on this video today will be a lot more authentic, and I'm not being fake. So I just wanted to make that video today to just make you aware that you have to be very careful with the life coach you pick. And you could pick different life coaches as you go on through your life. As you evolve, you'll have different coaches. Like right now, I'm leaning maybe slightly more towards the let's be more productive, but I'm still, majority of me is just, nah, just enjoy your life, just enjoy doing nothing. Because that's where I really need to be right now, a life coach that encourages healing. Especially, I'm also working on my eyesight. And a lot of the problem with eyesight is that you forced it. And when you force it, your eyes go blurry. When you just stop caring, when you stop trying to see the world, you don't need to, it's like you don't, your vision's there, everything's clear. You don't need to try to see, you just see. The clarity just comes to you. It's only when you try and look at it, that's when you force it and then it goes blurry. So with that philosophy and go in my background, I prefer to stop trying. I don't try anymore. Whatever happens, happens. And it's such a great place to be for me. Not for everyone, but for me. So make sure you find the right coach. If the right coach, and the way to know is that if you're not feeling great after your sessions, it's probably the wrong person for you. And because we've got YouTube now and everything, you've got access to every coach possible. The only difference is money, really. But a lot of these coaches do free trials and 1 month memberships and all that sort of stuff. So I would start there, or the self-help, do-it-yourself kit program. Start there and just, if you need some help, just reach out to someone and keep trying until you find the right coach for you. So that's all the information I have for you today in my lovely video. And as always, if you have any questions, you're free to email me on my YouTube channel and I'll try my best to help you. Okay, that's all for now, and thank you very much. I'll just stop the video here. All right, bye.